Hello everyone, this is the operation research series, and for the course code of this subject is ME405 and unit number 3rd, and this is a lecture number 22 is running in this series, operation research subject series. And today I will discuss about the topic regarding game theory, and this is a unit number 3rd topic of this unit. And the game theory provide a approach to modeling behavior and the situation of this problem. And for my introduction, myself Rahul Kumar, Assistant Professor of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. So the game theory, it is a classical example of the game theory is the Princeton dilemma, where two suspects provides the different kinds of operations in the organization, and the game theory provide a mathematical framework. Game theory provides a mathematical framework for understand the optimal outcome and what the trade-offs are to achieve that outcome, and we build model using game theory to help our clients make strategic and tactical decisions within the context of many possible scenarios and competitive responses. So these are the different types of topic regarding under this. And game theory provides different kinds of operations, just like as a case study and some examples, and we can say that game theory is a study of the strategic, interactive and decision making among rational individual or organization. With the help of game theory, the organization provide different kinds of benefit. Organization provide the different kinds of benefit, and these benefits related to the profit of the organization, just to increase the payoff of this organization. So if I am talking about the objectives, and at the end of the chapter, the student should be able to understand about the game theory is an approach to modeling behavior in situations where the outcome of your decisions depends on the decision of others. Means at that situation where the outcomes of your decision depend on the others decision. So this is a one kinds of behavior, and it also provide a game theory is a study of strategic and interactive decision making among rational individual or organization are present here, and it also provide a game theory provides a mathematical framework for understanding the optimal outcome and what the trade-offs are to achieve that outcome. So means the main motto of this game theory is creates a profit to the organization, right? And here different types of persons are used in the next slide. So we move to the next slide for this case. So this is the history of this game theory. So game theory came into existence in the 20th centuries, and at the time of just like in 1944, John Moore Newman and the Oscar Morgenstern published a book. This is a book of theory of game. So what is the theory of game? Just like this is a theory of game, which gives the concept behind the economic analysis of this organization, and it can provide a economic stability to the organization, and this economic behavior in which they discussed how business of all type of may use these techniques and to determine the best strategies given a competitive business environment at the present time, or we can say that the present scenario, this is a very competitive in nature. All are, if you want to do any type of business, in all businesses competition is provided by the different competitor. So how to sustain in this type of environment, how to sustain and how to create a good environment in your company or your organization by this method. So means one thing is behind this game theory. Game theory provides a business environment for the competitor. Business environment for the competitor. If I am talking about this definition in business and economic literature, the term game refers to a situation of conflict, and competition in which two or more competitor. Means for the competition case, two competitors are required, but in some cases many more competitors are required for this case. So in this type of competitor problem, and this can be achieved by the two or more competitors are involved in the decision making process, for the decision making process, and in anticipation of certain outcome over a period of time. So these types of competitors are involved in this game theory, and the basic term used in game theory are the first one is player, and who is the player. This will define in the next slide. And two persons game or oblique n person game. N person means different types of 3 person, 4 person, 5 person, 6 person. This type of game is here, and the zero sum game and the non-zero sum game. This is the different kinds of game. And one more is here, uses as a strategy. Here you want to play the game, then you adopt some strategy. So these strategies are two types. First one is pure strategy, and the mixed strategy is here. And then saddle point, where you achieve the one definite goal at this point. This is the saddle point. Suppose in this if you want to play Ludo, in this Ludo, four means here the decision taken by the chance, because you cannot put always 6, and you cannot put always 1 once or any other choice. So here the decision depend on the does not depend on your mind. Suppose the decision depend on the dice. So in the dice 1 to 6 numbers are given. So sometimes it may become 2, and sometimes it may become 6. This is depend on the situation to situation. So here is you adopt some strategy. So these strategies are called pure strategy and the mixed strategies. So you move to the next slide. So the next slide gives the definition about the some terms which I am using here. These are the player and 2 person game and n person game and zero game and the non-zero sum game, and the strategies So these are the some terms which are used in this lecture. The first is player. Player means a competitor. Player means in one game different types of competitor are used, and a competitor which is maybe individual or a group of individual or an organization. Competitor, suppose you want to open a factory of a ice making company, suppose suppose your company name is XYZ and this second company is LMN. So here your competitor is XYZ, competitor is LMN or LMN organization. So these are the two players in this game, and game is here just like as a ice formation, means how much ice formation in one day. So this is the game. So in this game two companies are involved, and these companies or organization are called the players. And what the meaning of two-person game and n-person game? For the two-person game, if a game involves only two players, if a game involves only two players, then it is called a two-person game. Means in your game only two players. Means first is suppose the previous example XYZ ice company and the LMN ice company. Here the two persons only give the competitor with both of us. If number of players are more than two, if the number of players more than two, just like as a XYZ company, LMN company and the PQRS company, these are the three kinds of company. If the players are more than two, then game is referred to as a n-person game. So zero sum game and non-zero sum game. In game, if sum of the game to one player is exactly equal to the sum of the loss to the another player, right? Suppose in your game you just choose as a two player. So in one player gain a profit of 10 rupees. So the opponent player loss of the 10 rupees. So this is the case of the zero sum of game. So that the sum of gains and losses equal to zero, then the game is said to be zero sum of game, and otherwise is said to be non-zero sum of game. For the case of non-zero sum of game, just like as a players is more than two, so if one player increase the profit, if one player increase the profit of 10 rupees, so in other players, suppose 2 and 3 players create a gain of 6 rupees and 4 rupees. So this is a not a zero sum of game. So this is a case of a non-zero sum game. And the third thing is here strategy. Next is here strategy. The decision rule by which a player determines his course of action is called the strategy. Means you want to achieve your goal of the company, you make some plan. So this plan is referred to as a strategy, or this strategy for a player. This strategy for a player is the list of all possible actions that he will take for every payoff that might arise. That might arise for this case. So this is a one kind of a strategy, and these strategies are divided into the three groups. First one is pure strategy, mixed strategy, and the optimum strategy. Means these strategies are divided into three groups: pure strategy, mixed strategy, and the optimum strategy. So here is what is the pure strategy, and this is a decision rule that is always used by the player to select the particular strategy, and thus each player know the advance all strategies, on out of which he always selects only one particular strategy regardless of the other player's strategy. And the objective of the player is to maximize their gains or minimize their losses. So this type of strategy, suppose sell at the time of occasions, just like as a Dussehra time sell, and New Year sell, and the holy time sell, and some Eid time of sell. So this type of sell gives some company provides some offers, and these offers given by some strategy. So what the strategy is here? Create a profit to the organization. Create a profit to the organization. So for this creating the profit of the organization, it you adopt this type of strategy. Suppose in your car, if you sell car, then in this car offer is a one music box is given. This is a free of cost. This is a one type of strategy, and this is a strategy and taken by this Maruti company. So the next one company is here, Celerio or any Hyundai company is also adopt this kind of a strategy. So this is a kinds of mixed pure strategy. So this type of plan is always known by the other type of company. Suppose this company gives a offer at the time of the Dussehra period, right? So this is a pure strategy. So Hyundai is also gives a offer at the time of the Dussehra. So this is the mixed thing. So in this mixed thing type of strategies, so it creates and the main goal of this strategy is creates a maximum gain or maximum profit, and minimize and the other way, minimize the losses of this organization. And next one is here is a mixed strategy. In this type of strategy, if a player decide in advance to use all or some of his available courses of action in some fixed proportion, he is said to use mixed strategy. So here this is a mixed type of strategy, and in this mixed strategy more than two player or more than two player are used. In this case of suppose Maruti company gives a profit. Maruti company gives a offer at the time of the Dussehra, but here offer is different kinds of. First one is it reduces the money of the car, and it gives the one music sound system, and it gives the one cleaner system of this vehicle, and it also gives the one 5-year advance token for the service. So which type of strategy is used by the Maruti company? This type of strategy is not known by this competitor. So this type of activity is called the mixed strategy. And optimal strategy case, for this case of a strategy, the particular strategy by which a player optimizes his gain or losses without knowing the competitor strategies is called the optimal strategy. Means this type of strategy only depend on the company, and in this type of strategy the competitor doesn't know about this does not know about this policy of this competitor, but he will adopt a optimal strategy for gaining the profit and then reducing the loss of this company. So here is some kind of, this is one example, and this is the payoff matrix. This is example of the payoff matrix, and in the payoff matrix a quantitative measures of satisfaction that a player gets at the end of the play, and in terms of gains and losses when players select their particular strategies can be represented in the form of matrix, and called this matrix is called the payoff matrix. And this is the player X and this is the player Y. So the payoff matrix is here X1 X2, and the for the player Y is here Y1 Y2 Y3. For this case X1 and Y1 strategy takes output is 24, and X1 Y2 is here 36, and X1 Y3 is 8. Then for this next case X2 Y1 32, X2 Y2 20, and X2 Y3 16. In this payoff matrix, positive payoff is the gain to maximizing player X and loss to minimizing player Y. For this example, if X chooses strategy X1, if player X chooses strategy X1 and Y1, X1 and Y1, so gain for this year is 32 and Y's loss is 32, right? So this is the one example which creates the game theory, right? And then move to the next slide for this subject lecture. And these are the some assumptions, and these assumptions given by the means in the game theory only the finite number of competitors are used. Only the finite number of competitors are used, and there is a conflict of interest between them. Means in this game theory, suppose you sell for the organization company, you sell the cars, but you cannot but your Honda company, this is make a bike, so this is not your competitor, right? So only other company which sells the car, this is the competitor. So there is a conflict of interest between them, and each player has available with him finite number of possible strategies. Course of means some players have some finite number of strategies, and for the course of action, and one player attempt to maximize gains and other attempt to minimize losses. One player attempt to maximize gains and the other player attempt to minimize losses. And next assumption says player knows all possible available choices. Means both player knows different types of strategies which you have, and that have available choices, but does not know which one is going to be chosen. Means in this game you know the some means in the India have a, in this Air Force have a some fighter planes like Tejas, Sukhoi, MiG-21, MiG-29, Mirage are different types of squadron. But in Pakistan, F-16, MiG-21, MiG-29, and there's some Russian fighters and some American fighters. But you don't know which aircraft is using at the war time, by the Pakistan side or by the Indian side. So this type of assumptions used by these, this is the assumption of player know all possible available choices but does not know which one is going to be chosen, and players simultaneously select their respective course of action, and the payoff is fixed and determined in advance. And player have to make individual decision without direct communication, and means player cannot provide the direct communication, and it always create the individual decision for this case. So these are the some assumptions taken by the game theory, and in the next slide shows the flow chart. And this is the flow chart of game theory. And in this game theory, just first you start from the write the payoff matrix. In the sense of this is the profit matrix for your organization, and applies the maximum and min-max principle of this payoff matrix. And then if any saddle point is exist here, then you move to the S side. If identify the value of game and write the optimal strategy of the player. Otherwise, if you do not want to write this strategy here, so move to the in this matrix. If this is no, then move to this matrix. It is a matrix of 2 into 2 order matrix, and this gives a and this is gives a one strategy for the game, and solved by using analytical or algebraic or matrix method for mixed strategy game. And if you did not achieve this target, then you here no is here, and then goes to the second step, and this is the step of use of different dominance rules to reduce the size of the matrix. And then go to the reduced size matrix. This is a size of 2 into 2 matrix. Size, and then if S, then you go to again solve by using analytical or matrix method for the mixed strategy game. If it is no, then this is the payoff matrix reduced 2 into n. N means different numbers of players, more than 2 numbers of player here used, or m into 2 sizes. And if this is S, use the graphical method to solve the problem. If this is more than 2, then formulate to solve the problem with the different kinds of linear programming methods with the help of You can use branch bound method is here. You can use simplex method, or you can use stepping stone method. This is depend on your choice, right? So this is the flow chart of the game theory, which gives the different types of ideas how to solve this game theory problem. And then move to the next. So this is the method to find value of game under decision making environment of certainty RS. These are the certainty just like a decision making environment, and decision making environment to it divided into the three cases. First one is certainty. This is the certainty. This is the uncertainty and risk. If any uncertainty and risk is associated in the game theory, then you do not move to the next step. Just you stop the game here, right? Just you stop. And the certainty is again it is subdivided into the two groups. First is a non-competitive situation, and second is competitive situation. If non-competitive situation is occur, then here is no chance of this game is here. If any competitive situation is here, in this case two kinds of strategies are used. One is the pure strategy and second one is mixed strategy. So for this competitive situation, here two strategies are given. First one is pure strategy and second one is mixed strategy. In the pure strategy, only minimax and maximum principle are used. Minimax and the maximum principle are used to find the saddle point of the problem. To find the saddle point of this problem, and if we are used mixed strategy, then this problem is again subdivided into the three groups. These groups are 2 into 2 order payoff matrix, 2 into n or m into 2 order payoff matrix, m into n order payoff matrix. So this 2 into 2 order payoff matrix, this can be solved by the algebraic method, analytical method, matrix method and the shortcut method. And the second strategy is 2 into n and m into 2 order payoff matrix. This is solved by the only graphical method. And here is one more strategy is m into n order payoff matrix. This is solved by only linear programming method. So these are the different kinds of method are used here. So what the method is used? First is 2 into 2 algebraic method, analytical method, matrix method and shortcut method, and 2 into n graphical method are used, and m into n order where the linear programming method is used. Linear programming method in the case of here are the three methods are used for this case. First one is the simplex method, second is what the second method is cutting plane method, and third is the branch bound method. So you can use any one method for solve this m into n order payoff matrix problem. So different kinds of rules provided by the game theory, and these rules given first is rule number 1. In the rule number 1, you look the pure strategies. You look the pure strategies and you find the saddle point. And in the rule number 2, reduce game by dominance. If no pure strategies exist, the next step is to eliminate certain strategies, row and column, by law of dominance. By law of the dominance. And the rule number 3 gives the solve for mixed strategy. This is solve for mixed strategies. A mixed strategy game can be solved by different solution methods such as arithmetic method, algebraic method, graphical method, matrix method, and the shortcut method. These are the different types of methods are used to solve the mixed strategy problem. So these are the rules which are defined by the game theory concept. And then this is the one example. And this is the pure strategic problem, and this is the rule of minimax and maximin principle. And for the what the maximin principle? Maximum principle gives the player minimum gain. If any player creates minimum gain, this is called the maximin principle, and that means select the strategy that gives the maximum gains among the row minimum value, and the minimax principle, this gives the minimize the player maximum gains. Means in this type of strategy you minimize the player, you minimize the number of the players and create some maximum gains, right? That means select the strategy that gives the minimum loss, among the column maximum value, and the saddle point if the maximum value equals the minimax value. If I am talking about the saddle point, if the maximin value equals the minimax value, at this point this is called the saddle point, and the game is said to have a saddle point, or this is a equilibrium game, and the corresponding strategy is called the optimal strategy, and the corresponding strategy at this point is called the optimal strategy. And this is the last thing is here, value of game. This is a expected payoff at the end of the game. At the end of the game when each player uses his optimal strategy. And here the different point is given for the optimal strategy. A game is said to be fair game if the lower and upper value of the game are equal and both equal 0. And in next case, a game is said to be strictly determinable game if the lower and upper minimax value of the game are equal and both equal the value of game is here. So these are the different kinds of strategies are used here for the case of pure strategies problem. But in the case of mixed strategy problem, you have chosen the different types of method. These are the arithmetic method, algebraic method, graphical method, matrix method, and the shortcut method. So we have solved this problem in this type of method. So at this time I will move to the next section of this lecture segment, and next section is multiple choice question. And before going to the next section, I will give some introduction about the next lecture. In the next lecture, I will solve different kinds of problem related to the arithmetic method, algebraic method, and the graphical method problem. So this is the next step for this game theory, or in this type of lecture I will solve in the lecture number 23. So move to the next section of this lecture is MCQ problem. So this is the MCQ question of this problem. So this is a first question. The first question, operation research emphasizes on the overall approach to the system and this characteristics of operation research is often referred as. Here the 4 option is given, but the correct answer is B, system approach. So 4 option is here. A is system orientation, B is system approach, C is interdisciplinary team approach, and D is decisions. So the correct answer is here system approach is the correct answer for this course. So for the operation research exercises, which gives the overall approach to the system, and the characteristics of operation research is often referred to as a system approach. So B is correct answer. And then move next question, and this is the next question is here. Operation research cannot perfect to the problem. So operation research does not provide the perfect solution and the answer to the problem. So here both and decision, this is the futuristic thing, right? So operation research cannot give perfect answer and solution. So C is the right answer. So both A and B are correct for this question, right? So move to the next question. This is the question number 3rd. In question number 3rd, this is the operation research simply helps in improving the means which type of improve. This is the blank is here of the solution, but does not in a perfect solution. So A is the quality, B is clarity, C look, and D none of the above. So A is the quality of this function here. So A is the right answer for this question. Then move to the question number 4. In question number 4 shows the operation research involve attack of complex problem to arrive at the optimal solution. So this is the scientific and systematic approach. A option is scientific, B is systematic, C is both A and B, and D is the statistical. So the correct answer for this question is here C is the correct answer for this question. So it gives the operation research involve both A and B, just means scientific and systematic attack of complex problem to arrive at the optimal solution. So this is the next answer for this, and goes to the next question, question number 5. In the question number 5, operation research uses model based by qualitative measurement of the variables a given problem, and also drives a solution for the problem. Also drives a solution from the model using, then dash here, of the diversified solution techniques. So here 4 options are given: 2 or more, 1 or more, 3 or more, or only 1. So here is B answer is right, and this is already I am given red mark here for the correct answer. So B, 1 or more is right answer. Then move to the next question. This is the question number 6. A solution may extracted from a model either by conducting experiments on it, mathematical analysis, both A and B, and diversified techniques. So here is a solution may be extracted from the model either by conducting experiments on it and mathematical analysis on it. So both A and B are correct for this answer. So C is the right answer for this question. Then move to the next question, question number 7. In the question number 7, operation research uses models to help the management to determine its scientifically policies action both A and B and none of the above. So C is the right answer. Both A and B are correct, right? And move to the next question. Question number 8. So operation research is a science, art, mathematics, and both A and B. So science operation research is a science and art. So this is the D is the correct answer. And then move to the next question. Question number 9. What have been constructed for the operation research problems and methods for solving the models that are available in many cases? This is the scientific model, algorithms, mathematical model, and none of the above. So here C is the right answer for this question. C is the mathematical model. Which technique is used in finding a solution for optimizing a given objective such as profit maximization or cost minimization under certain constraints? These are the queuing theory, waiting line, both and B, and the linear programming. So here D answer is the right answer for this question. So we move to the references of this lecture. So these kinds of references I have taken from this lecture. So this is the introduction of the operation research. Second is operation research, Taham MC Macmillan Publishing Company, and third is book is Foundation of Optimization. This is the third book. So thank you for this lecture, and thanks all of you. Thank you.